Farlight 84 is officially removing jetpacks, and I'm not making a list. I'm just doing this off the top of my head, so yeah. It's really unfortunate what's happening, but before I get started, you guys have to understand whether or not you're happy with them removing jetpacks or you're mad at them removing jetpacks. That's not the issue. It doesn't matter, because the real issue is Farlight 84 currently has 4 different ranked inputs for the rank system. And we already know how many bots we get, right? We already know how many bots we get in all of our lobbies. And you've probably even noticed we go against the exact same players over and over and over and over again. You've probably noticed that, right? Well, imagine next season when we have 9 different rank inputs. That's over 2 times as many bots. And then that's not counting how many players are going to leave the game after they remove jetpacks. I've seen a lot of different polls from around the community, and around 85 to 90% of the players do not want jetpacks removed, right? And let's say, you know, maybe 40% of those players actually even quit. It's probably over that, but, you know, short term, 40% of the players that quit. Can you imagine how many bots we're going to be having next season? That's the real issue. That's the real issue. Like, who wants to play only bot lobbies with this slow movement? Whatever. But let's just keep going. But this is going to affect the PC community the most as of right now. I talked to a lot of different PC streamers, PC YouTubers. But yeah, PC lobbies are going to be affected the most as of right now, because PC players actually have options of what games they actually want to play. Like, if you could play the real Apex, why would you want to play an Apex clone that Farlight's trying to become? As you guys can clearly tell, you know, it's nothing wrong with taking inspiration from other games, but trying to just copy exactly, you know? But the mobile community will probably keep playing Farlight until one of these other games come, like High Energy Heroes, Warzone, or Valorant. Like 3 of the biggest games coming out, right? And I'm going to be honest with you guys, between the next 2 to 3 weeks after the update, that's when we're really going to feel the hit of how many players are actually quitting. 2 to 3 weeks after, that's going to be probably the biggest player drop-off we're going to have, because that's going to be all the players who used to be like the die-hard Farlight fans and the community that we all know. A lot of those players are going to end up quitting. I've seen a lot of people say like new players will come, stuff like that. But you got to understand, like, let me just give you an example for one example. Warzone 1, right? It had a good movement, and that game blew up, right? Warzone 2 came out, they nerfed movement, absolutely lost millions of dollars straight. The biggest downfall of mostly every single game is they do not listen to the community. Listening to the community is the easiest way to make your game big. You can look at any huge game. What did they do right? What is the one thing they did right? They listened to the community. Every single one. Every game. Here's an example. Apex Legends Mobile, the game most of us came from, the people who came to Farlight. What happened in Apex Legends Mobile? What is the biggest downfall? They didn't give a fuck about community. That was their biggest issue. And that was Apex Legends Mobile's downfall. Apex Legends Mobile should have been a generational game. There's no reason that Apex Mobile should have died less than a year. But Farlight's doing the same thing. Being known for being your own game, being your own brand, having your own thing, that is the biggest thing you can ever do with a video game. That's how you build your brand. And that was what Farlight was built off of. And now we're stripping it. We're starting from the very bottom. Farlight is not known for anything anymore, really. It's just, you know, they're just known for nothing. They're known for being a copy. And that's what Farlight's going to become now. Here is my theory. I think Farlight 84 was actually forced into deleting jetpacks and to make this game as low skill gap as possible. As you guys probably do not know, this game is under the development of Lilith. Like, the developers are below Lilith Games, right? Developers, Lilith. It's like the developers have to do what Lilith says, right? And Lilith is known for making pay-to-win games for noobs. Not saying anything's wrong with it, you know. People like to play those games. There's like the games that they make aren't bad, but they make them for noobs. They make them pay to win, and you know, this is their first game that they're making out of that pocket area. I think Farlight 84 will continue to lower the skill gap of this game, make it as easy possible, Really pay to win, promote the fuck out of it, and it's really just gonna be like a kind of like a short-term game where it's really just a money scheme. You know what I mean? Like, players just play to get everything. That's what I think is gonna end up happening, because that's really what a lot of Lilith's games are, to say. Also, you probably might have seen that Farlight said they're gonna add more movement to the game, but I can promise you guys that's not gonna end up being the case. Okay, guys? Because Farlight's all they're gonna do is they're gonna make this game easier and easier and easier and easier and easier to keep communicating to the noobs. Here's your resolution. And guys, I know you are watching this. I know Farlight's watching this right now. I'm trying to help you guys. Put your ego aside right now. I know you guys know you messed up about jetpacks. I know it. You don't want to realize it, right? Listen. Your new map. Keep all of it the same on your new map. Take away jetpacks on your new map. Let it be a fun rank mode. Like, let there be 2 different rank modes, you know? But on the other 2 maps, you need to keep jetpacks on there, because for one, they're not optimized. If you look at both of the maps, there's no way having no jetpacks on both of those older maps, Sunset and Lambton. There's no way that's gonna work. It's common sense. Because if you guys really think about it, it doesn't make sense for Farlight 84 to remove jetpacks for noobs. It doesn't make sense at all if you actually think about it. Because Farlight 84, their rank system, imagine it's your first time. You're little Timmy. It's your first time ever playing Farlight 84. You queue into a rank match, right? You can literally queue against the #1 rank player and his entire sweat squad. Your first game ever playing. Your first game. First game. Like, the rank system is so messed up. If they wanted to actually fix it for noobs, that would be their first objective. Like, I don't understand how this is not one of the biggest issues and how they're not freaking out about this. I don't understand it. Put your ego aside. Let me help you build the fucking best game ever. Like, I'm trying to make y'all millionaires for fucking free. So yeah, guys. If you have not yet, make sure to like and subscribe. Let me know your opinions. And let me know what else I can cover. I'm really trying my hardest to help you guys understand where I'm coming from. I respect every opinion. If you guys don't like jetpacks, if you do, you know, it doesn't matter. I just want this game to survive long term. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.